So I cried and still feel like crying. It's Father's Day and I don't really have a dad anymore. And in 7 days, it'll be the second anniversary of my mom's passing. Sometimes the mom is both mother and father. This is her medicine bag. It has a crystal and remnants of some tobacco. Crap, this is tangled. These are some gloves that my mom's ex-husband got my mom. They were made at this place he worked at up in Canada. And then this was made for her. And when she was passing, I made sure she had this in her hand. Because it was hers, and now it's mine. I need to get some white sage to clean it a little, purify it. This is my mom. I have her because I'm more responsible than my brother. And I haven't lost it. I miss my mom every day. And my heart is broken. But I try to live every day as she would expect me to. With life and adventure. I was the most adventurous of her children. And when I was 4, I'm lucky, so lucky. We lived in Beverly, Mass, and I started following some guy. And when he would ask me where I lived, what my name was, all I would say is birthday. And he remembered where I started following him, and he brought me back. I wasn't harmed or anything. Imagine that. A stranger never hurt me. I look a lot like my mom. I'm still very angry at the people in our lives that made things very difficult for me to care for my mom properly and didn't properly care for my mom. I know that anger is wrong, but it's still part of the grief, and maybe now that I'm housed and not homeless anymore, I can finish the grieving process. That was interrupted by this selfish people on both sides of my family. I'm an adult, but my mother had just died, and they left. I just didn't care. You know, it's the strangers on the internet that have reached out in ways that my own family can't even fathom. I miss my mom's hugs. I miss my mom's smell. I miss being part of a family. Not 7 days. 10 days. The 26th was when we let her go. We made the decision on the basically on that Saturday. But the decision was made long ago and was solidified by everything the doctors were saying. Anyone who's ever had to watch their parent die knows exactly how that sits there in your head. It's not like she went to sleep and didn't wake up. She was awake. Her eyes were open and she was trying to breathe. And like she was just struggling, and I leaned down and I said to her in her ears, because she was aware we were there, that it was okay to let go. I said it 3 times, and then I stood up. I looked at the doctors, and my uncle asked the Dr. Nada that she had passed. A shameful act of mourning and then walking away from my brother. No one really, I think only my cousin Angie, and I think our cousin Angie and our cousin Aaron. I think he was there. I can't remember. It's just so. I think she was the only one that embraced my brother Mike. What was my brother's sin? drug addiction, some run-ins with the law. A lot less than the sins of others in that room. Yet they treated him like he was a pariah. And people wonder why he's in jail and why he's so distant to them. They started it. And it's gonna take a lot for them to fix it, because we've done our part. Now it's their turn. I miss my mom.